But like everything else in the Dharma, in Buddhism, traditional Buddhism, as far as the Diamond Sutra is concerned, it's up for grabs. It's up for scrutiny. The episode needs looking at, which we'll try to do. In Konza's commentary on a more expanded passage on this later on in the sutra, he wonders why this event should merit any discussion. It's not a particularly big deal. And he follows a Sangha who notes that in any case, on an ordinary level, Sumedha didn't receive any teaching from Dipankara. Dipankara didn't teach him anything. If he taught him something, Sumedha wouldn't have gone on the Bodhisattva path. So in that sense, he didn't receive any Dharma, because it's all to do with being a Bodhisattva. You want to rediscover the way. It's all a bit literal, isn't it? But I think that's not the point. I think there's actually a deeper meaning to this passage and worth looking into. I hope I'm not straining at it, but some things occurred to me. I don't think this is really to do with whether or not anything was actually taught formally to Sumedha. And I think what is being brought up here is to do with the area of what you might call transmission of the Dharma and blessing, and the whole area of sort of initiation. In Buddhist tradition generally, and especially in Mahayana, and especially in Vajrayana, there's a lot of emphasis on the blessing of the teacher and the transmission of the Dharma from the teacher. A lot of emphasis on empowerment and initiation. And some of you have probably read books, especially from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, where the guru, read the description of the guru initiating the disciple, blessing the disciple, and that having a really powerful effect. Even if we don't think like this, talk like this, we know in our own context of our own spiritual community the emphasis we place on Kalyana Mitrata as the kind of medium for the communication, even the transmission of the Dharma. Some people, of course, regard this as not only very important, the whole transmission, initiation business, they even get a bit hung up about it. People get very concerned about meeting the realised master, who will do something to you, who will give you a blessing, an experience, will transmit energy, which will make it very easy to follow the spiritual path. I can remember that, when I first read books on Buddhism, which were books on Tibetan Buddhism,